Let's clear up the biggest myth about AI. It isn't thinking the way you do. At its core, it does one thing. It predicts the next word. That's it. Autocomplete, scaled up beyond imagination. You give it some text, and it asks what word most likely comes next. Then it adds that word and repeats. One word at a time, it never plans ahead. It has no idea how its own sentence will end. And yet, out of that simple loop, comes something that can write, code, and explain. Everything else you're about to learn grows out of this one strange trick. Sometimes AI states a total lie with total confidence. We call it a hallucination. Here's the unsettling part. The AI isn't broken when it happens. It never actually stored facts in a database. There's no little library inside it to look things up. It only learned the patterns of language. So when it doesn't know, it doesn't stop. It predicts something plausible. A convincing lie and the truth look almost identical from the inside. That's why it rarely just says, I don't know. Confidence isn't knowledge. For an AI, they're separate things. The AI you talk to today cannot learn. Not from you, not in the moment. Its training happened once, in the past. Millions of dollars, months of computing. Then everything it knows was frozen in place. That's why it has a knowledge cutoff date. Ask about last week, and it may have no idea. It also forgets you the moment the chat ends. Inside a conversation it seems to remember. But that's just the text being fed back in. The mind itself never changes. You're talking to a snapshot, frozen in time. Here's where it gets eerie. Scientists only trained AI to predict the next word. But as the models grew bigger, new skills appeared that nobody programmed in. It began to translate between languages. It solved math it was never directly taught. It reasoned through problems step by step. These are called emergent abilities. They seem to switch on past a certain size. One moment the skill is absent. Scale up, and suddenly it's there. Even the experts don't fully agree on why. You'd think the people who built AI understand it. Mostly, they don't. They designed how it learns, but not what it actually learned. Inside are billions of numbers, tuned automatically. There's no readable code that says, if this, do that. Just a vast web of connections nobody wrote by hand. When AI makes a choice, we often can't point to why. A whole field, interpretability, exists just to decode it. We didn't really write modern AI. We grew it, and now we study it like nature. All of this comes at a cost you never see. Behind the chat sits a warehouse of chips. Every answer runs billions of calculations. That burns real electricity. And those chips run hot. So they're cooled with air and often water. One reply is tiny. But multiply it by billions of chats a day. The cloud isn't weightless. It has a footprint. So now you know the machine a little better. How it predicts, dreams, forgets, and burns. Follow for one machine truth a day.